Buongiorno. Welcome to our Italiano campaign. I can say that because I am of Italian heritage. Anyway, we're going to the other side of Italy from where I'm from. Going to northern Italy here with Sforza. Number 1, Mercenaries and Masters.
So, you want to know about Sforza?
So, you have come to hear the tale of Frederick Barbarossa. Oh wait, we did that one.
Sforza was like me. We were Condottieri, contractmen. When the Italian princes were too rich or too cowardly to get their hands dirty, they paid us. We fought because they paid us to fight. We stole because they paid us to steal. And when they did not pay, we made sure someone did. We sold ourselves to the highest bidder, and if another prince came with a bigger purse, we did not hesitate to change sides. Honor was cheaper than silver. But for Sforza, Sforza was different. He was in it for his own glory. That is why he took the Visconti contract. He wanted to make a name for himself. To be more than the bastard son of a dead mercenary. He needed a patron. An ambitious prince with many enemies and more gold than friends. Filippo Visconti, the Duke of Milan, was the obvious choice. Visconti had all the ambitions of Caesar, but none of the courage. He was craven and paranoid, but at least he paid. Well, most of the time. And whether his ambitions meant war with Florence or with Venice, Visconti always needed contractmen. That is why he hired Condottieri like Sforza and Niccolò Piccinino, hungry men looking to make a name for themselves.
Alrighty. Alright. Escape Brescia. We are restricted to a populace of 200. Sforza's men are mercenaries and consider construction and resource gathering beneath them. You can only rely on payments from Visconti and your existing camp. Do not try to fight the Venetians with Micheletto's small force. You only need to make it outside the city gates. Piccinino is your ally. It would be wise to join him in his attacks and protect him when he is attacked. The Venetians have conquered Brescia, a Lombard city once ruled by Visconti. The Duke of Milan has sent Sforza and Piccinino to retake the city by eliminating the Venetian army. The Venetians have hired a condottiero named Carbagnola. It is not necessary to defeat him, but his condottieri, cavalier, and hand cannoneers are a potent threat. The Florentines are in league with the Venetians against Visconti. They are proud republicans who are hesitant to give power to mercenaries. Instead, their armies consist of infantry, archers, and siege raised from their own citizens. Anyway, we gotta book it. The first time I tried this, I 100% died.
Do not let the Venetian Surats make Brescia your grave.
But see, you lose all these units anyway, it doesn't matter.
Will not get paid unless we retake the city. But beware of that bastardo.
Bastardo!
He will attack us.
Oh man. It's like, oh, I forget what word it was, but in the Joan of Arc campaign, they just inserted a random French word.
No bother. More gold and glory for me. Do not get in my way.
Anywho. We're gonna focus on Condottiero and Arbalests, I think.
You are failing, Sforza. I shouldn't pay you, but take it.
Oh, whoops.
Do not disappoint me. I will have Piccinino stab you in your sleep if you fail me again.
Well, you know, happens. Anyway, I would go for Cavalry too, but we do need to balance our gold a little bit. Oh wait, do we have... We don't have a university, right? Anyway, this scenario, it's like an introductory scenario to Sforza and Italians. We can see we're in the frickin' Imperial Age. It's actually, like, all you need to do is destroy the Venetians in Brescia. You actually don't need to interact with anybody else. It's kind of weird. Like, Carmagnola and the Florentines, yeah, they'll attack you a bit, but you don't really need to worry about them at all. It feels like there are way too many players in this scenario for how short and simple it is. But yes, this is a forgotten campaign that has been redone for DE. Personally, I kind of like the old Sforza a bit better. Even though it was kind of buggy. I don't know, this one feels a little generic, I guess. I don't know, that was my first experience playing through it. Maybe I'll have a different impression this time. Oh, hello, Visconti. You are apparently a donkey. But here's our ally, Piccinino. Spoiler alert, he's actually going to be our enemy. Not in this scenario, but in the next one. And a bunch of the ones after. But yeah, we do have Sforza here. We don't have to, he doesn't have to survive, but he is here. He is a champion hero with a little bit more pierce armor. Actually, a little bit less attack and only a little bit more HP. So he's not bad, but he's not amazing. You will get more payments, I guess. Also, the Venetians are always represented by the Portuguese for some reason. That is, like, historically and logically that doesn't actually make any sense, but I think it's just done for, you know, gameplay variety. But yeah, Italians, honestly, I think... There we go. Whatever you say, boss. Anyway, let's not waste units completely needlessly. You can see Carmagnola, who was actually like one of the main enemies in the last one, or not the last one, the HD version. Like, he placed Carmagnola a lot. Hello, Florentines. Rip. But yeah, the Venetians won't actually make any more troops, so it's just a matter of slowly grinding them down. Mostly just making condos because they're fast. You have a long way to go. Fortunately, you just kind of have to eat the arrow fire. But once you get through the gate, you can just camp under the towers and take them out. We have breached the gates. The gates are locked, so you can't. These guys can't actually escape. Why are they not attacking there? Right. Looks like we're kind of getting overrun. Whatever. Like I said, they don't make any more units, so it's just a matter of grinding them down. Unfortunately, we are running very low on condos. And we kind of need them to take down the towers. Our fully upgraded arbs can clean up everything else. Italian arbalists are actually... Oh, there we go. Italian arbalists are super good. I guess we do have chemistry researched already. But yeah, having that extra armor is really, really nice. Oh no, not again. I heard the audio stutter. I'm pretty sure that happened last time in Joan of Arc. Condo's actually a really good line of sight. Yeah, with more units coming in, should be good to go. Can we attack the same building, please? Looks like the Florentines were doing something, but Piccinino's helping out. Yeah, that's a lot of them. But they don't have upgrades, so they're really not much of a threat. But yeah, arbs and condos I think is probably the way to go. Also, the condos don't require all the upgrades that champions do. Also, it's literally the Condottieri campaign. Or like, you are a Condottieri. Die, tower. Okay, I don't actually remember if there are more towers or not, mostly because I find the scenario to be pretty forgettable. But we just need to clean up whatever remnants of troops there are here in Brescia. Looks like they do have a couple more towers that I forgot about behind another locked gate, alas. Thanks, Visconti. I don't know if he keeps paying you forever or if his payments stop eventually and you just kind of lose. But I don't know, I've never had a problem with it. I've never had a problem with it in the 2 times I've played this now. Oh.
We have done it, Francesco. But watch yourself, my cousin. With every victory, others grow jealous.
And that was it. Yep, there are 8 players in this scenario for some reason. I really don't know why. Here's the Florentine camp. I guess you could take the fight to them if you really wanted to, but that seems like kind of a waste of time. Here's Carbagnola's camp. Got lots of loot. And here's, you know, Piccinino's camp. This is, I guess, just some random units. Here's the town. Like, I feel like Lombardy, Brescia, and Visconti can all be, like, put into one player, probably. I don't know.
Visconti distrusted and hated us, but I do not blame him. His own brother was murdered by a Condottiero on the steps of a church. Visconti saw Sforza's successes as a threat and plotted to have him killed. But instead of running to safety, Sforza confronted the Duke directly. To our surprise, Visconti was so impressed by this boldness that he dismissed the charges against Sforza and betrothed the soldier to his daughter Bianca. This made Sforza the Duke's heir. I will say this about Sforza. He was a scoundrel, but he was no coward, and his courage was always repaid.
Huzzah! Katie's still broken. Got 9,000 resources. Guess Lombardy was farming a bit. Anyway, that was Mercenaries and Masters. And number 2, way down over here, will be his own man. See you guys then.